We're continuing our look at the first Advent, the coming of Christ. And that's what Advent means, the arrival, the coming. We're looking at that story in the Gospel of Luke, and we're looking at it through the eyes of Mary. Her choices, her fears, her experiences. We've seen her with Gabriel earlier in chapter 1, then with a relative, Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist. And now what we see is her private time with the Lord. And we see a prayer so heartfelt, so touching, that we've given it its own name. We've immortalized it in song. It's the Magnificat. Now, that word, that term that comes from the Latin Mass, Magnificat, anima me Dominum. My soul magnifies the Lord. Let me read it for you. Luke chapter 1, beginning in verse 46. And Mary said, my soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has looked on the humble estate of his servant. For behold, from now on all generations will call me blessed. For he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. And his mercy is for those who fear him from generation to generation. He has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the thoughts of their hearts. He has brought down the mighty from their thrones and exalted those of humble estate. He has filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he has sent away empty. He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, as he spoke to our fathers, to Abraham and to his offspring forever. Now, of the many things that we can learn from this prayer, one is that Mary goes from distress over her pregnancy to joy, to worship, because she begins to see things not simply from her own perspective, but from the divine perspective. She begins to see it as God sees the circumstance. My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. Why? For he has looked on the humble estate of his servant. For behold, from now on all generations will call me blessed. For he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. Now, understandably, when Mary hears the announcement of the coming of Jesus and that she's going to be pregnant, she feels the weight of this unexpected news, this unexpected responsibility, and she's confused. She's concerned about judgment, maybe even rejection, but she accepts it. The question, though, is she excited about it? And I would say not at first. She has a hard time seeing what the angel told her. She has a hard time seeing beyond her understandable stress and worry. But now she's had time to process. She's had the support of a friend, and she can finally hear what the angel told her at the front end. You will be the mother of the Lord. Me? A teenage girl, humble beginnings, I'm a nobody. But now she'll be forever known by the world as the one who gave birth to the Redeemer. You know, moms are proud of their kids. Dads, too. We're proud of whatever our children accomplish. And some of us, as parents, get a little celebrity status when our kids reach the highest level of accomplishment in whatever field they are pursuing. Maybe a notable physician, the chief financial officer of one of the biggest tech companies in the world. When you have not one, but two sons who were pitchers in Major League Baseball, there are moments of profound pride in what our children have done. But Mary, she's the mother of the Christ, the Messiah, the Redeemer of the world. And she rejoices in that. Now, what's the difference between her being distressed and worried over her pregnancy and rejoicing? It's perspective. It's perspective. She started seeing things from God's point of view, and it changed everything for her. Can we start doing that? Can we start developing in us the divine perspective? We spend time building a life, a career, a family. There were setbacks. Some of them were deeply profound, but we soldiered on. And the Lord commends putting our hand to the plow and working hard, but he also calls us to look up and see the bigger picture, the story and our place in it. We've got to know that story of redemption and how we play a part in it. You're called. You have a role. The Lord is working good in your life. Can you see it? I hope you can. And in the process, develop more joy in your life. Blessings on you all, and Merry Christmas.